Managing directories and files. Python can be used to manipulate directories. Let's learn to get and change the current directory, list the directories and files in them, create, rename and remove directories, join and split path, check for existence, and recursively traverse a directory. To figure out where you currently are, the current working directory, where Python will look for files and directories, use the getcwd function from the OS module. Import OS and call getcwd. This is the current working directory. Since this is a string object, we need a backslash to escape each backslash. Hence the double backslashes. We can also get it as a bytes object with getcwdb, but this is deprecated, obsolete. Printing out a call to this function makes this more readable and removes the escaping backslashes. So we know where we are right now, but we can also change this with the chdir function. Change it to documents. What's the current working directory now? Documents. Not in the mood to type double backslashes? You can use single forward slashes instead. To get a list of all the files and directories in the current working directory, use the listdir function. We have 11 files here. This function also displays the hidden files and the system files. For creating directories, we have the mkdir function. Let's create a directory and call it Grinch. We now have 12 items in the current working directory. Of these, 11 are files and 1 is a directory, Grinch. Let's rename this directory to Mr. Grinch. The rename function takes the original name and the new name as arguments. Grinch is now Mr. Grinch. We can now delete this with the rmdir function. Remove the directory Mr. Grinch, and you cannot because it isn't empty. While you cannot remove a non-empty directory, but you can always empty it first. It has one file in it, christmas.txt, so let's remove that and then remove Grinch. We can. What does the current working directory hold now? 11 files. So what's all the drama with the slashes? If you'd like to use platform independent paths that will work anywhere, use os.path. Use join to join components and split to split a path into components. This removes the separator. If you're not sure about whether a path exists, use the exists function. Documents exists. We do have a for.txt in documents. And the isdir function tells you whether a path leads to a directory. Documents is a directory. For.txt is not. And now, let's recursively traverse a directory. The walk function. This returns a directory's roots, by which we mean parent directories, subdirectories and files. So for the roots, directories and files, in walking this path, print the roots and the count of directories and the count of files. The documents directory has one directory and 11 files in it. Pickles is a directory inside documents. This has 0 directories and 0 files. This is an empty directory. We had to access the values this way because walk gives us a generator object. And can we just print out the list of roots, subdirectories and files? In documents, we have the pickles directory and these 11 files. And in pickles, we have nothing. Python is great for a lot of things. Which one is your favorite?